to just take care of myself, and that's the most important thing, is to take care of yourself. And yeah, I mean, at some point, something's got to give, right? You can't just keep going the same way that you were going and all of that stuff, because it's just gonna land you up in the same position, doing the same thing every day. You'd be stuck on stupid, you know? So it's time to change. Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet, get honest with everybody around you, and just say, listen, man, I need help. Like I need to figure this out. You know, whatever I was doing, it's not working. You know, it's just not working anymore. So there's always an easier way. You know, what are you guys feeling stuck with going into the new year? We're in the new year now. We're here. What is something that you're stuck with that you want to change? Let me know. We can talk about it. We're getting ready to work out. I gotta figure out my camera setup here. I got two. I got YouTube and I got Twitch. Trying to automate everything, get everything going. YouTube's been cutting me off at like an hour. I found out that there was a setting set that I didn't want where it says reminds me to take a break, which has been killing my lives. There's essential amino acids, hydration, electrolytes, and yeah, we are staying home today. I gotta go to the courthouse, so supposed to be getting this check, and now all of a sudden they didn't update it in the system that I don't owe child support. You know, at one point they hit me with this crazy ass number, a whole bunch of money every week, and that put me in arrears like 10 grand. And even my ex-wife was like, nah, that's not happening. Like, you know, I understand. Like, yeah, you don't need to be paying that much per week. That's a lot. And, you know, we'll satisfy the arrears. So that's what we did. And I did so. Now, when I'm about to get a check, somehow one of the systems says that I owe money. So now I have to go to child support, or I'm waiting for somebody to email me so that I can, you know, get the forms that I need or whatever it is, just so I can prove, I guess, to my lawyer or the system that I don't owe child support. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I got to do that, and we are gonna work out now. Soon, in a couple minutes, I'm gonna work out. I want some more people in here. I'm working on trying to figure out Twitch, right? YouTube, you guys are great. Everybody who's watching, comment, like, give me a thumbs up at least. Let me know you're with me. But you know, we're streaming every day. We're going live every day. So every day we're gonna have something. So you're coming on my journey with me. I'm rebuilding. I've rebuilt so many times. I changed my situation, and then whatever. I take a couple steps back. It happens. You know, it happens to everybody. You know, nobody's perfect, and that's what I'm saying. It's progress, not perfection. No, I don't know Kwanka. Willy Kwanka? I don't. I do not. Who that is? I'm curious now. Now you got me intrigued. Quantum physics, nah. That's not how you spell it, brother. Quantum. Good morning, good morning. Your Majesty, how are you? Welcome. Pleasure to see everybody here. Took the day off Yeah, let me see. Hold on, we got. No, I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. Quantum? Nah. I'm trying to think. Like, no. I'm trying to see if there's a joke in there too. Like if there's a pun, like, a dirty joke. Is that what it is? Like, I don't know. Quantum physics. Okay. I'll bookmark that. I'll definitely try to remember that. What should I do today for a workout? I need some help. I need some help from you guys. What should I do for a workout today? What are we working on? I'm definitely gonna hit the sauna and the ice bath after. The ice bath's outside and it's fucking freezing. It's like 30 degrees. So that's pretty dope. You see that one message to the world, what it will be. What's that mean? What does that mean? That one message to the world, what it will be. I don't get it. Am I missing something? Twitch? I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't know. Y'all confused me. Good job. Good job. That's it. I had one message through the world. It would be peaceful, love, being happy, being open-minded, being a good listener, being young and just being current and playing electric guitar. Don't care about money. Just want to be successful. Drink. You found drink. Don't smoke. Don't gamble. Don't go to nightclubs. I'm just not interested. That's good, man. That's great. I heard something. Life is an elimination process, right? Like it's not about the things you do. It's about the things you don't do. And that's what sets you apart from other people, from elevating to the next step. Not going to nightclubs, not drinking, not smoking, these vices, it's a lot of money, these vices. I vape. I don't want to vape anymore. I don't. But it's just so fucking addictive that what do? You gotta get through it somehow. I've been locked up before and you can't have vapes in jail. What do you do then? You gotta just go through it. So it's all a mental thing too. Like when you don't have access to it, you don't have access to it. There's nothing you can do. It is what it is. So it's all a mental thing, really. I saw this thing, this guy was explaining. It was a Instagram reel or a short. And he said, this is how your mind tricks you. He was like, pick a card. So the guy picks a card, he gives it back to him. He's like, now look at this deck of cards. What are they? He's like, they're face down. And he was like, so you're determining that the whole deck of cards is face down. He's like, yeah. So then he flips that one card over that was face down. The rest are face up. Your brain made up 52 lies. There's 52 cards or whatever it is. Made up 52 lies in that moment that everything else is upside down. That's how your mind tricks you and manipulates you on a constant basis. I don't think you can live stream on shorts. You have to post shorts. Like if there's a clip from this, I could take, I think I could hit one of the buttons here. Let's say I say something profound or something. I could hit the button and make a clip and then that'll make it a short. But you can't go live on shorts. You can make a short. And on Twitch, as there's people watching, engaging on Twitch, then you could tell the audience, yo, clip that. That was something good, and then your audience can help you out a little bit and clip that moment. And that's what I'm learning as I'm going, because Twitch is still something that's a little bit new to me. Yeah, this guy don't dance. I'm just an open-minded person and a good listener. I love metal music. I'm 31 years old. That's, yeah. Music is beautiful, man. I love music, all forms of music. I love hip hop. That's what I primarily listen to. I drink and drive all the time. And Joyner Lucas, he's from my home city, Worcester, Massachusetts. We're about the same age, friends in common, whatever. Millies, he's from Boston. OT the Real, I just found out, is from Framingham, which is, not far from where I grew up. It's a couple of towns over. He moved to Philly, and we're around the same age. We have mutual friends in common. One of my friends, he owns a recovery center in New Jersey, and he's doing amazing. Lilo Brancato from A Bronx Tale. He was going to be my first guest on my podcast when I first started my podcast years ago. Back when it was Blue Collar Charlie, he was going to be my first guest. I just never pulled the trigger. My ex-wife was involved. Everything with her was just complicated. So, the fuck was I saying? Yeah, music is beautiful. So all forms of music, I love all forms of music. Country, just old music, everything, man. Put on some Sinatra, even some jazz hip hop vibes while you're like cleaning the house. The windows are open, and you got some fresh air in the house, and you got some nice calm chilling music and shit like that. And music definitely takes you to places. For me, I go back in time. Like, songs are time capsules for me. Literally, they just bring you back to a time and place in your mind, and it's that's how powerful music is. I think it's great. I really do. I used to play guitar when I was younger. I used to really want to play guitar. Yeah, techno. There's some good songs. I don't know a lot of like house music like that. I've had some like really good playlists that I discovered of like house music and some bangers. What is it? Oh shit! Like the '90s. Shit. What are the songs you? Like, I can't remember the song, like the words though. That's as it should, right? The artist is making a message to relate to his listeners, their listeners, whatever they're feeling or going through. Like, they said it best on Drake's Pound Cake, right? Like, real music's gonna last. All that other bullshit is here today and gone tomorrow. You gotta go through it. Gotta go through situations. And you're not the only one though. And that shows that's what, whenever you start opening up, talking to people, you end up sharing a part of yourself or sharing a part of your journey that you might think that is unique to you, but then you see that, wow, this person went through it too. This person's been through this situation, and, we could all learn from each other. Yeah, definitely. Those are some good artists for sure. Definitely some good artists. Definitely some good artists. So now what should I do? Should I work out today? I gotta work out. I gotta turn the sauna on in a couple minutes. I'm gonna see, because I got 2 tripods here. So I like to get right out of the right out of the sauna and right into the ice bath because I'm fucking dying, piping hot, you know? So bring the cameras over and make sure they're set up so you can see me get in the ice bath. It sucks, man. It's tough. But yeah, I'm not gonna do a crazy workout today. I just want to get the blood flowing, get the muscles pumped up a little bit. You know, and I just want to engage with my audience. What dream is that? What dream you got? See, we have a lot of people in here. Like YouTube goes ham. You know, it definitely goes for sure. Twitch, man, I don't know. It's you gotta just leave it on, I guess. I've been looking up like how to fuck with the algorithm and all of that stuff, but I don't know what that is. Masked werewolves, I'd have to look it up, but both my phones are being used at the moment. I have my iPad, I can look up shit. You know. I got the iPad, look something up. I think I'm finally wired though. I finally have my coffee. I'm finally up. It's been rough. It's been rough lately, man. Every day there's a new obstacle, new mind fuck, new mind boggle, something. Every day. Definitely rap. I mean, definitely rap, hip hop. You know, Joyner Lucas really. Like if I have to, off the top of my head, Joyner Lucas is one of the main people that I would go to listen to for workout motivation. He's got that underdog mentality that I'm coming for everything you said I couldn't have. You know, I'm taking everything. You know, like it's just underdog mentality, chip on my shoulder, and I really love a lot of his music, a lot of it, and Joyner Lucas, definitely Drake, obviously. You know, all those collabs and shit over the years. It's sometimes Eminem, not as much anymore. You know, because it's so played out now. You know, it's just such a soldier. Like I'm in the gym listening to soldier. Like Vegas, that's what's up. Yo, I've never been to Vegas. I really want to go to Vegas. I really, really, really want to come out there. Please, yo, let's get this channel up and going so we can monetize this shit, turn right around and put it right back into the community. I would do giveaways, I would do raffles, I would do fucking a whole bunch of shit. If I was making bread from this, we would be traveling, we would be going places. I heard Vegas is dead though. That's what I heard. Like I've seen people post videos of them walking around Vegas. Nobody. Like the casinos are all fucking going under. And there was something that they did. They I think what was somebody, like certain people, like a certain group of people, they banned them from the casinos or something. And they're like, maybe like drug traffickers or whatever it is. But, you know, a lot of those people were like funding Vegas because of their money. You know, they had so much disposable income and shit. You know, that's how the house would always, I don't know. I heard something about it recently where, you know, they banned certain people. Keith, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means a lot to me. Well, yeah, I heard something that Vegas is dead. I've never been to Vegas. I've always wanted to go, you know. Just there's parts of this country I haven't seen yet. So I want to go really bad. I think that's on my bucket list for this year. Because my goal here is to get this going. Twitch is kind of fucking lame right now. I have a lot more people here. Get this up, get this going. get my podcast back going where I have some guests. Like, if there's anybody in my comments who wants to be on my podcast, we can talk about your life, who you are, what you're into, what your passions are, and what it's like for you on a day-to-day basis, paying taxes, living in this world and society, whatever. If you have any traumas, any addictions, anything you want to talk about, this is a platform we could talk about that kind of stuff. So if there's anybody out there that wants to share their story, then we can make it work. There's ways where we can go live together and do a live podcast. That would be something that's cool. I've never done that. So, but yeah, I want to grow this shit so I could travel. Now, I'll take this camera and we will hop on a fucking plane, rent a fly ass car, and we're gonna go around Cali. We're gonna go around Vegas. We're gonna go sightseeing. You guys are gonna come with me as I live out my dreams. Okay, that's what this is all about: is changing my habits today for the person that I'm going to be tomorrow, or next week, or a year from now, 6 months from now. Whatever it is, however long it takes. But we're building up, and the coolest thing that I think would be to get this monetized to the point where I can make a living on it and give back, do fun stuff, do giveaways, just do a lot of stuff for other people. That's what I would like to do. I have a great job. I'm in the 1%. Like, I have a really good career. So, and that in itself is a niche that people find interesting too. If you go on my videos, I'm an elevator mechanic. I have a bunch of shorts and videos on elevators and things like that. So I'm always going to work my job, my career. I'm always going to work. But on the side, this is what I really find passion in doing. This is what keeps me healthy. Doing this, literally, it keeps me healthy. It gives me a purpose. This is my purpose, my voice. I heard something like, whatever your purpose is on this earth, the devil is going to try to silence you. So, like, if you have a strong voice and a powerful voice that is meant to impact a lot of people, you might end up being a smoker and being tempted by smoking and shit like that, because the devil wants to silence you. So, and that's something that's kind of true for me. Let's see. Veda, gracias. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. There's links. You can find more of me. All the links are there. Just got to know where to look. They're called Nightmare Toys. They're prepared. Just like, yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Is Vegas really? I want to go to Cali. I gotta go to Cali. Please. I gotta go to Cali. Never been. Always wanted to go. Always wanted to visit. But I just haven't. Haven't been able to. Haven't had a reason. I don't know anybody out there. So, I would love to go to Cali. I grew up in Massachusetts. I lived in Fort Lauderdale for like 3 or 4 years. My daughter was born in Boca Raton, and then we moved up here because my ex-wife, her family's from North Jersey, where The Sopranos is based, literally right smack dab and all of that. And I've met some people that are, like that. So, yeah, it's just crazy. And I worked in the city in Manhattan for 5 years. So as a kid from Massachusetts, went on this roller coaster ride down to Florida and found myself here, and then found myself working on high-rise buildings in Manhattan. Kind of cool. You never know where life is going to take you. And I'm blessed and I'm grateful that I'm here today. About a year ago, I almost died. So, that's one thing. Life was going amazing. Like I was on the straight up. Everything was going perfect. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Like the bank account was busting, exploding. Everything was good. Good relationships with everybody in my life. Like everything was fine. And then I ended up getting hurt, almost died. Could have died. I didn't almost die. It was kind of like a near death experience, but this shit fucked me up. So for the past year, I've been yo-yoing back and forth, up and down, trying to get it all right. Cause I don't know, I don't know if I turn around and show you, I don't know if the scar is gonna show that good. But I got a mean ass scar, 19 stitches. And it's funny because I had 19 stitches on this knee. And when they were stitching me up, he was like, yeah, 19 stitches. I was like, no way. My daughter was born on the 19th. And so that's a special number to me. And I had 19 on my knee. Now 19 in my head, he was like, I can add an extra one, just to make it 20. And I was like, nah, keep it at 19. That's the number. That's a lucky number. So, yeah. Love my, yeah, I mean, I was watching It Is What It Is with Cam and Mace. And, Cameron's like, man, I love it when people say money ain't everything. Try to tell your landlord that, like money ain't everything. It's like, yeah, it's not everything, but you fucking need it. You need it. If you want power, you want to be able to do what you want to do, you need some type of money. You can't just go through that. Like my brother right now, he has a bad heart and he's been out of work. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for joining. You found yourself in the right place at the right time. Hopefully. But yeah, so he just, he has like no income coming in. And I'm like, he's not gonna be homeless. We have family, but like, yeah, you need money, man. You need money. The rest of it, just do what you're passionate about. Like you find your passion and do what you love, the money will come. It's a byproduct of doing what you love to do. And I could promise you that. It will always come. The money will always be there. It will come. And to me, it's important to speak affirmations, positive affirmations, from different chakras. Like you can say, I am rich. I am successful. I am healthy. But then you could also say, I feel rich. I feel successful. I feel healthy. I feel abundant. And you could say, I love other people. I love myself. I love my kids. I am a loving person. It doesn't cost anything to give love. Yeah, everything's definitely expensive, but love don't cost a thing. Who's love don't cost a thing? Who was that? Who was that? Check. Come on, help me out. I know who. J-Lo? That was J-Lo, right? Love don't cost a thing. It doesn't take anything to show love to another person. Like you don't know who. Like if I were to just pick somebody in the comments right now and be like, oh, yo, screw you. You know what I mean? It takes more energy to do that, than to just show love to people. Because you never know who that person could be. You know what I mean? You never know. That somebody that you passed up or didn't give the proper respect to, you could end up getting a job from that person in 2 to 3 years. You never know. KJ, there's more. You gotta find the links. Just look for them. Look for it. It's there. It's all there. Why you want to see my fridge, man? What's up with that? Huh? I got a fridge. Why would you think I don't have a fridge? I just, like, why? Whole milk. The red one. Whole milk. I don't like skim or 2%, none of that shit. I like to get the milk from the farm over here. They have a farm. It's not the farm, it's the store from the farm that's a few towns away. But they have their little produce store. But they sell fresh milk. Yo, it's like $12 a gallon, but it's fresh as fuck, like it's good. I don't got bacon right now. I don't have bacon. I got some egg bites with bacon. But I like to get the thick center cut bacon. That's my favorite bacon. And I get it from that same place, the farm. It's so good. So good. Yo, it's crazy. I keep hearing explosions. They're doing some type of test. I live near a military base. Actually, I do have cheddar cheese. And it's funny because I made tacos I don't know, last week. And I put the cheddar cheese in one of the fucking Tupperware containers. Hey, what's up? Movements. I'm not even gonna try. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Nah, fuck mustard. No mustard. I hate mustard. If you remember the YCK songs, Mustard, how that one dude hated mustard, and then they doused him in mustard when he came out, and he fucking flipped out. I can't make a good peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, I can make a good peanut butter and jelly for sure. Yeah, Korean barbecue is there's this place called Mad for Chicken out here, and it's a Korean barbecue place, but they like double fry their wings. And I was told that they use, what is it, club soda for the water mixture with the breadcrumbs so that it's more errant or whatever. I don't fucking know. It makes it juicier, and they double fry them. So this place has the best wings I've ever had. Excuse me. I don't like tofu, but listen, I'm single. I live alone, so I'm more into I have a crock pot, do some crock pot meal prep recipes, things like that. I was doing like burritos, meal prepped. I got to get back into cooking my own meal prep. That's one thing. But I'm single, I have my kids, but I have what they like, like it's just simple. You're dying to know. You're dying to know what's in my fridge. I am too, actually. No. Yeah, I love overnight oats. If you haven't heard of them, everybody's heard of overnight oats by now. Goddess, you gotta hit the links and go searching. I'm telling you. It's all there. It's all right there. You could see more. Thank you. Let's go. Um, that's a good quote, actually. I mean, Mark Twain said that for real. Show me the content of a man's fridge and the content of a man's character. I'm trying to figure how that would relate. Like the contents of my refrigerator. I don't see how that would show my character. But let's go. Let's do it. Come with me. See, I have a house. It's not just turn the light on. First of all, this is my refrigerator. So your average refrigerator, this is me. Let's see what we got. What we got. All right. We got chicken breasts, ground beef. This is my food I make for the dog. My dog eats like a bodybuilder. Shredded chicken, white rice. Here's your cheddar cheese, right? And then here's Mexican cheese, shredded lettuce, a tomato I fucking forgot that I had. I planned on making something with rice and ground beef for meal prep. I don't know why I only have 4 strawberries left, but that's where we stopped that night. A few grapes, and I haven't tried these yet, but some egg bites or whatever. I'm gonna try them. Some cream cheese, strawberry jam, eggs, and yeah, that's basically it. I don't go too crazy. I get what I need when I need it. That's basically that. We got what we got. I love these cups. I just found these. They weren't expensive. Pretty cool. Pretty dope. We got smoothie, frozen berries. I got a good amount of some frozen, fresh, farm-fed meat. This is from Vermont. My grandmother lives in Vermont, and this is chorizo. She actually sent me some stuff just because I don't know, sometimes she does some weird shit like that. Like all of a sudden, my Grammy would be like, "Hey, do you like chorizo?" I'm like, yeah. She was like, "Okay, look out for a package." I'm like, "Okay," and it's like a box of like Omaha steaks and like all kinds of shit. From time to time, she does that. Yeah. So I got pounds and pounds of ground beef, Italian sausage. I like these. These are good to have. There's a couple varieties of this. This shit's fire to make smoothies with. Meal replacement shakes. This one's good. Love this one. They have like the acai bowl combos. These are for my kids. I mean, whatever. There's just a couple left. And then there's my dog. We give him that combo with the salmon and sweet potato. So the chicken and rice, salmon and sweet potato. In the morning, my dog gets the Dine. Where the fuck's the label? It's covered. Yeah, but it's a high calorie liquid to help him, maintain weight and put on weight. That's one of the cups. And over here, we got basically the supplement station, right? We got regular whey isolate, meal replacement. This is my essential amino acids. I put that in my drink. This is a pre-workout. I should probably throw it out. I've had it for a while, and I don't really use pre-workout anymore. This is my daughter's Labubu fucking cup that keeps falling over every time I walk by. Yeah, and then just regular shit, I just got this table too because the other one died on me kinda. So I repurposed it and I gave it to my daughter She's got a little section for her nails. I got her a whole nail kit with the UV light, and man, we got a disaster in this room because of Christmas. Shit got hectic real quick during Christmas. All the presents that came back. No bruise here. I don't have any bruise. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. This dude wanted to see my fridge. Goddess. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where you're out of. I'm in New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey, so if I'm small, I don't know. No problem. You asked to see my fridge. Listen, I obliged. You know what I mean? You asked to see it, I showed you. Yeah, I lift a little bit. Thank you, thank you. On the other side, I have the semicolon. Can you see it? I don't know if I can. I can't see myself. Semicolon with the yin and yang for suicide awareness, mental health. My uncle, I'll show you guys. 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real. That's my uncle. 1998. He life. That was his girlfriend, Auntie Jessie. Shout out to Auntie Jessie. I love you. We still love you. This is his obituary. That was him. He was 18 years old and he hung himself with a duffel bag strap. So, yeah, before he passed away, it's just crazy. I was 8 and my mom was 16 when I was just turned 17 a week before I was born, 2 weeks before. So my mom was really young. So her younger siblings were even closer to me in my age. So they were like my older brothers and sisters. So he was like my older brother. He was exactly 10 years apart from me. So his birthday is July 12th, 1980, July of 1990. So, yeah, man, it shit was crazy. The day my little sister was born, August 6th, 1998, in Worcester, Mass, there's multiple hospitals. And, it's known for having multiple hospitals. It's UMass, Belmont Hill, St. V's, St. Vincent's. There's a lot of hospitals in Worcester. So I was at one hospital. My little sister was just born. And then my dad's like, hey, we got to go over to, UMass. Grammy wants to say hi or whatever. I'm like, okay. I get there and my whole family, even extended family, like cousins and aunts and uncles that you don't see all the time, everybody's there. I'm 8 years old. And I'm like, what's going on? And don't worry, And then I just see my aunt crying. And I remember saying, like, I'm a big boy. Like, I'm not going to cry. I can handle it, whatever's going on. And then they sat me down. They were like, listen, your uncle had an accident and he's not going to make it. And I remember vividly bawling my eyes out so bad. I couldn't talk. I couldn't speak. I couldn't walk. Like, I was just so paralyzed. And they're like, do you want to see him? And I couldn't even get the words out, but I just shook my head. No, I don't. And come to find out later on, my dad was having an argument with my mom and everybody because they wanted me to see him, and he was like, he was like, that's not how I want him to see his uncle for the last time, because he's hooked up to machines and tubes and all this stuff. So I don't want him to, see him like that for the last time and have that be the last memory of him. And my dad was right. He was definitely right. And, it sucks all these years later. I'm 35. He was 18. And I've been through everything that a man could go through, really. I haven't been raped. That's it. Like, other than that, like, I've been through everything. So it's like, what could have been so bad that you had to do that? You had to do that. You had, like, that was the only option, like, for real. I always struggle with that, though, right? Because it's like, man, because he was a wild kid. Like, he was doing some crazy shit. He was doing blow. He was partying. He was robbing people. He was in the streets. So at this age, would he even survived? I don't know. I don't know if he would have been alive anyways, or would he have been a good member of society, or would he have been successful? I would like to think so, because he was so charismatic, man, like so charismatic, so funny with everything. Like, he just had the best sense of humor. So, you never know where life's gonna take you. You don't know. But I felt like for me to come to terms with it is my story's already written. All of our stories are already written. I came in at such a young age. I don't have a lot of, relatives that have passed away, grandparents, great-grandparents, and all that stuff. So I needed a guardian angel, and my life was set to be so tough, I guess, that I needed a guardian angel. And I needed an example of what giving up looks like, so that I would never give up when I'm going through my shit. And that's why I have it here, never give up, because just can't. It reminds me of this one of my favorite pictures. It's a swan swallowing a frog, but the frog is choking the swan as it's being swallowed. So it said never give up, so that's what I try to live by. And I feel like that was an example for me to, keep it going, never give up. And that's the thing. Time does move on, man. Time moves on. And whether you're here or not, and that's funny too that you say that, because that's one of my other tattoos is time waits for no one. I have it on my hand as a reminder. You could be in the hospital. You could be locked up. You could be dead. Time still goes on. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You could be laid up in the hospital bed, locked in a cell. On the outside in the world, people are still waking up, going to work, and just living their life. Even if I died today, tomorrow, somebody's going to get up. They're going to go to fucking work. That's it. When you're done, it's done. It's just how you make people feel. And that's what matters the most, is how you made people feel while you were here on this earth, And that's what I was saying before. Love. Show love. It doesn't cost anything to show somebody love, And share a message. Be purposeful with that message. Man, I definitely gotta dial in a little bit more. Gotta dial in. It's all diet. It's all diet. But yeah, it doesn't cost anything to just be a decent human to other humans. You know what I mean? It doesn't cost anything. So while we're talking, feel like my shoulders are getting small. On your deathbed, how would you know that you lived a good life? I guess if there's people next to you, right? If there's people by your side at your lowest moment, I guess that's how you know. If you're not alone when you're about to die. As long as the kids are good, you know, I'll know I lived a good life if I can like confidently leave this world in peace, knowing that I left something behind of a legacy for my children. Damn. I haven't been consistent at all with the gym. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I haven't been consistent. Diet and exercise has not been 100%. The way that it should be. Well, like I have, since I was so young, somebody named Will just texted me. I don't even think I know a Will. Who the fuck is Will? He saved in my phone too. I don't fucking know. I would be playing music right now, but YouTube doesn't like that. Am I drunk? That's a no. That's definitely a no. Yeah, I got pretty much most of the stuff I need to work out, you know, to get a full workout in. Know what it is? I'm focusing, like, I don't want to be boring, you know? So, like, you know, I'm just trying to stay engaged with everybody. But Just about. Lou, I know you'll be there soon enough. Which part of my shoulders? I kind of like this. I was a personal trainer right when my daughter was born, down in Fort Lauderdale. That's what I was doing. And I always say, like, even personal trainers need a trainer, because you can look in the mirror and everything, but there's shit that you don't notice that you do, elbows, just little things. Kinesiology, right? There's just little things of movements and primary muscles, secondary muscles. So absolutely. Everybody meet Lou. Lou's a real one. Lou's been here every time I go live. Lou shows up for me, man. Lou shows up and shows mad love. Rochester, I'm on my way. One day, I will be out there. 100%. It's not that far, right? Rochester, it's probably like maybe 50 minutes from here. Yeah, which shoulder? What do you mean straight? Like how? Yeah. Yo, this is mad funny. I haven't seen Lou's fridge. Lou, I just showed, what's his name? Hold on. 4088. I don't know how to say the rest of it. I just showed him my fridge. He said he could judge my character by my fridge. So I showed him my fridge. Well, I'm doing shoulders, so I want to pull from the deltoid area, The arms are an extension to hold the weight, just like that, It's hard to find women. Sometimes they can be good listeners. It depends, But once some of them know more about you, it's better off. They don't know. You know what I mean? I had a girl tell me one time, she was like, yo, your therapist or your mother, not me. I'm like, what kind of support is that shit, Like, if I got something going on or whatever, like, hey, babe, how's your day? Well, babe, today was really fucked up. This is what happened, blah, 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 whoop. It's like, I couldn't even do that where, oh, it's too negative. It's too negative. It's like, yo, you're the one who's coming to me every day complaining about money, complaining about this. Like, I spent 3 racks on this girl in 3 months. Like, what? Like helping out. Yo, my all-time favorite video game is Assassin's Creed. It was the one where he was in Italy. It was like 2 or 3, number 2 or 3. I was 18. I was like 20 at the time when that came out. So 15 years ago. And man, I was on house arrest actually. And I used to play that all fucking night long. I did every single achievement, except there was one where you had to knock the dude off the roof when you're flying with Leonardo da Vinci's like flying machine. And I didn't get that one achievement. It was on Xbox 360. But I loved that game. That game was like my favorite game ever. And then I used to rock UFC all the time. With me and my boys, we would just play the UFC. And that's really it. I need Call of Duty, obviously. I had it on my phone. There's a backbone where you could plug your phone into, and it turns into a controller, and your phone's, your screen. And I was playing Call of Duty on there, bro. Fucking multiplayers. I actually kind of want to dig that thing out and start playing that shit again. That shit was fun. It was really good. But I want to get a system, an Xbox here. I would like to have a whole setup for gaming. Like my brother, he games on the PC. So I would like to have a whole setup, but I don't know. I'm not a gamer, so I'm not going to switch my niche. You know what I mean? This is all about life and habits and just trying to be a better version of you tomorrow than you were today. Shit. That was the failure. No. The spider tattoo? I got the tattoos behind my ears when I had the stitches on my head. I don't know if I could show you guys. Because I actually put something up, and like it's so graphic for the back, like the back of my head, that it got flagged to take down. I had a big ass hole in the back of my head. I don't know if anybody can see the scar or not. I'm not sure how the camera's. I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know if you can see anything. But yeah, that shit was crazy. Definitely a wild experience. I got that too. I got Leo. I got my zodiac and everything. My kids' zodiacs. I actually had that story on my podcast. I made a whole episode about it on the podcast, but I have a settlement coming. So I took it down just in case anybody sees it and want to say it's in violation of, anything that I signed. But I haven't gotten it yet. Haven't gotten my settlement yet. Because child support didn't update their system all the way. I don't owe anything, but the system says I do. So I have to clear that shit up. I haven't really gotten anything for the podcast. The podcast I did years ago, I started it and I started doing it on my own and sharing like my life, my story, this and that, different motivational things. And then my ex-wife caught on to it because she didn't even know I was doing it. It was just something that I felt like I needed to do for me. And like I wasn't advertising it, broadcasting it. I just wanted it to grow organically if it was gonna grow. And then she was like, oh, we could be doing this together and all this stuff. So I rebranded it to feature her. And then, she wanted to turn it into like, UFOs and aliens and conspiracies and all that shit. And then we did a couple episodes with each other and then we separated. And then I took 2 years off from that. And then I finally decided to rebrand it to what it is now, The Habit Hole. Yo, yo, yo. Miles and Y. Only Spider-Man. That's what's up. But yeah, so yeah, when I restarted the podcast, that was something I talked about. It was called Trauma. And that was the episode. I even had like a really nice thumbnail that I made for it and everything. And I took it down. Just I didn't want anybody to see it. They shouldn't see it right at the moment because I'm trying to settle this shit and move on with my life. But nah, no Joe Rogan money yet. I got the bald head, right? I gotta start doing some jujitsu or some shit, But nah, I haven't really even put out a podcast in forever, So I'm doing this live. I'm doing some other things, just trying to get my content creation down to a science. I'm trying to get like a posting schedule, going live schedule, my theme, Q&As, engage with you guys. And I think this is one of my best ones yet, to be honest, with all of the chat that's going on. I mean, yeah, we could do that. Smoke champs, they already have got that, I think. Smoke champs, drink champs. Yeah, there's a lot of things I could do. I need a guest, I need a co-host. That's what I really need is I need a co-host because I can't just sit here and talk about myself. Live, yes, this is working. This is great. Or unless I just start doing live podcasts where I hook up the microphone, set the camera up, and then we do it that way. And just do podcasts live. What you mean? You crackhead rapping about me? I don't get it. No, that'd be dope, Lou, did you see? Remember I was saying the other day, Lou, on Sunday, that I was getting in the sauna and it was gonna cut the feed off? I don't know if you caught it when I restarted it. I had my daughter hit the button to go live again. But I fixed that problem. It's not gonna happen again. Yeah, that won't happen again. So I gotta turn the sauna on. Let's see. Turn on the sauna. I keep the towels here for when I get out, I don't need them above there right now. If I zip it up. Here you go. That's it. I have a carbon heater coming. So it's gonna be carbon dry heat. It'll get it up to 185 by itself, just with the heater. And then I have the machine that does the steam too. So it gets very hot with the steam already. So I combine the two and I'll have a thermometer in there so I can see where it's at. They say 185 degrees, 15 to 20 minutes is the most beneficial for your body and overall recovery and health. So I went out, I got the carbon heater, the ice baths outside. That shit is cold as fuck. What you mean it's a broke ass sauna? I mean, I don't know. The sauna with the ice bath and the machine, it's about a stack, about 1,000. You could get one yourself now, and I have a discount code for you. Um, the links are in my bio. The links are everywhere. If you look in my descriptions, the links are everywhere. But yeah, new Recover. They have another version with different, just like a little bit different technology inside. Like it has red light therapy. It is, I mean, obviously I'm 6'4", right? So if it was like just fucking a little bit bigger, it'd be great. But, a 6-foot guy could easily stand up in there, no problem. So that's the sauna. This is where is it? That's the little device that steams the water. And then out here, I'll show you this real quick. That's my ice bath. I had it right in the living room. Let's see. What's that? It's at 31 degrees. It's a little warm out, but I have the machine. So the machine broke on me. So this is something that New Recover is gonna have to answer for, because this fucking machine is like $700. This machine, it cools the water, and it just stopped working on me. So yeah, I don't know. They said that they're gonna be sending a replacement, I guess, but I still haven't gotten the replacement. So New Recover, you gotta get your shit together. Because now we got people watching. Now you guys are on notice. You gotta fucking send me the right thing that's gonna work. Because what's the sense of having that? Now I have a $700 piece of garbage that I can't do shit with. And when the summer comes, I can't keep that shit outside. It's not gonna ever be cold. So come on now. But yeah, that's the 20 minutes in the sauna. I only last like a minute in that ice bath, not even. My fridge is getting dry right now, actually. I gotta go grocery shopping. I gotta hit the grocery store. Gotta hit that grocery store. I usually DoorDash it because it's like an extra $15 and I don't have to go out of my way, Frozen dumpling. No soup for you. No soup for you. No soup for you. That was Seinfeld. The soup Nazi. What's up? What's up? Welcome. Oh, you're asking. I would probably say Seinfeld. I don't think I've watched enough of either to determine. I've watched Curb Your Enthusiasm. But yeah, I might say Seinfeld for sure. Can't beat Seinfeld, man. You just can't. There's nothing like it. I mean, Curb Your Enthusiasm, yeah, that's kind of like it, but. I can only imagine what you guys are saying right now. That's the sauna heating up. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, everybody. Thank you so much. The tattoos, the compliments, everything. This is the year that this is finally. I'm not gonna take a break on this. We're going every day. Yeah, we're going every day, live, changing our lifestyle, changing our mindset, ultimately change your life. I'm trying myself. You gotta recreate the habit loop. Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever. How did I do on the last one? Was that all right? Will you guys be all right when I go in the sauna? Chill. Love you too, Luke. Love you too. Let's get another set in. almost wish it read it out loud. Like any comments, like it just pops up. I can hear it. And that's how it's done. This is just a light workout, though. This is a light workout. Thank you, Lou. I'm not as big or, in shape as I want to be. But let's go on this journey together. We're going to do it together. I got bigger over the summer. I lost a little bit. We're almost there. Go figure, my dog's gonna have to go out as soon as I'm gonna have to go in the sauna too. That's how it always goes. That's how it always is. All right. The sauna's getting there. Feels like it's taking a little while. Get some 30s. Not those 30s, these 30s. Dummy. It's not easy. Not easy. But it's fun. Oh, finally. Fucking finally. Jesus Christ. That was a big paycheck. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that much money. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. All right. Where's the money coming in though? Sorry guys. I just got paid. So I'm just looking at my Just trying to see where it came in at. Like, what the fuck? This month today. Where's today? 200. This is it. I don't know. Doesn't show. Well, there's that. I ain't broke. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Now I'm working overtime. I think I'm getting my vacation check next week. I'm gonna talk to my supervisor about a couple things. But it's all good. It's all good. Everything's fine. Talking about that fridge, I just got that paycheck. I'm gonna have to order some groceries, man. So we had a really good time so far today, man. Everything's going pretty good with this live. A lot of feedback, a lot of discussion, which is what I love to see and feel. Feel the love. So yeah, it's time for me. I gotta get groceries. You gotta sweat it out, man. Sweat it out. One day or day one? Which one is it? Damn. My dog's looking at me like, really, motherfucker? Really? Really? You just gonna leave me right here? Usually I go in the sauna just straight up naked. But since my ice bath is outside now, I can't go in naked. Can't be naked on camera. That's not good. Get in trouble for that. I gotta make sure I got a good angle for the bath. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Oh man. So once we finish with the sauna, we're gonna grab the tripod, come right over here. We're gonna hop in the ice bath. We're gonna shock the shit out of our systems. Let's go. I got a little pump, right? A little bit. Just a couple more reps. I'm gonna make a I'll make a protein shake real quick. You have that 45-minute metabolic window after your workout where the nutrients are most absorbed. So Just get a quick 25 grams of whey isolate. That's it. And 1 scoop whey isolate. You don't need too much protein at one time. All my supplements, basically NutraBio. I love NutraBio. My powders, all NutraBio. Vitamins, Myogenics. It's the most complete multivitamin you could take. It's amazing. It's a two packets a day, which it can get very costly, honestly. But because they're like $40 or some shit per box. Oh, Myovite. I'm sorry, Myovite. Myovite vitamins, the best vitamin pack ever. Ever. Has super greens, fish oil, joint support, digestive support, probiotics. It's got everything. Thank you, Lou. This is the cheapest, biggest place I could find. Coming off of a divorce, living in a buddy's spare bedroom. I had been laid off for 6 months, and I got back to work, and this was the only place that was like in a decent area that didn't really look too deep into my credit, and then the price, this is the biggest place I could get for the price. And I like it up here. It's not bad. I'm more north, like towards PA, the Delaware Water Gap. But I like it up here. It's not bad. It's pretty cool.